If you breathe the air for too long in the village of Gejiao Tao, it may make you ill, and it may even end up killing you. No one cares about us, says Zhang Xianjing. Our leaders live in the city where it's cleaner, but we don't have any money, so we have to stay here. Zhang Mingjie has lung disease. He can barely move. He has to be spoon-fed by his wife. The air is so bad, she says. On winter days like this, he can't go out, he gets worse, and he just can't breathe.
It is America's inaction on the environment that China uses as an excuse.
They say as long as the U.S. doesn't move forward, how can you expect a poor country like China to move forward?
Which is why 400,000 people a year die prematurely from lung disease. And thanks to bad air, China has 16 of the world's top 20 polluted cities. And an ill wind is blowing China's bad air to America. Steve Cliff already sees Chinese pollutants on his monitors in Northern California and worries about China's ever-increasing dependence on coal. Dust storms from the northern Gobi Desert used to hit once a decade. Now it's once a year. Visibility can drop to less than a city block.
From its source in the mountains outside Athens, the Kifissos springs crystal clear. But as it wends its way the short distance to the sea, the river degenerates into a condition that has become a national scandal. The Kifissos is treated like a sewer. Tons of toxic waste are illegally dumped into the water by heavy industry that lines its banks. Recent studies have shown that it disgorges dangerously high levels of carcinogenic heavy metals into the sea.
This weekend should see the start of BP's bold new plan to try to capture all the oil leaking into the Gulf of Mexico. For much of the wildlife of the Gulf, it doesn't matter anyway. It's already too late.
When it rains, Newport's harbor and beaches become polluted by human and animal feces. There are two sources to Newport's water pollution. The city has an old combined sewer system that gets overburdened by stormwater runoff and often overflows into the harbor. The other, more insidious problem stems from the stormwater itself, which carries animal feces, oil, and other pollutants onto popular beaches on the island. Nearly 40 years after the Clean Water Act, which was meant to stop such pollution, both of these issues persist. Newport's wastewater treatment plant has been discharging over the legal limit since the Clean Water Act in 1972, and yet the city has never been fined by the EPA.